Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful day already. Welcome in. It is good to see you. I'm just gonna move some stuff around. Hello, Cobra and Willis. Thank you for the lurk and happy birthday to your daughter. I hope she has a wonderful evening with you, though you may or may not be able to hear that. Hello, SNK. Oh, also, Willis, thank you for the reset. And I did everything backwards. Buttons. Oh, thank you. Pat yourself on the back. You are first. So you were the first viewer to redeem first, and you were the last from last week. So you got your usual double duty. Hello, Akina. Hold on. Can I do something about this? Gosh. My fingers can't type. You should go wild for that, Buttons. And thank you for the compliment. I'm having a day. I'm having several days. Maybe I'm having a week. I'm not sure. And it matched my shirt. Like, you can't really see that because there's some rainbow colors going through the headband, but one of the rainbow colors is like a mintish sort of green. And I feel noticed. Thank you. Thank you for that. So I'm having a bit of a week, chat. I'm having a bit of a month. Should I just say I'm having a time? I know y'all are probably sick about hearing about the Office move. Oh, that sounds like a great movie. Enjoy your lurk, Buttons, and enjoy your movie. I know y'all are probably sick about hearing about the recent Office move that happened in my life, but it was like a crazy, chaotic couple of weeks that were very stressful for me because of like the actual process of trying to... Bleh. Shockingly, we've still not fully recovered from that, and this weekend there's some like special events happening, and so I'm trying to do like 12 things at once. Thanks, Cobra. I appreciate that. It's my stream. No one can choose what I talk about except me. Anyway, so I have once again moved from regular overwhelming to like super overwhelming this week. It's been overwhelming since like mid-August, but it's now like levels of overwhelming, which is a lot. It's a lot. So I'm trying a couple new things. I am hopeful that I will just be able to stream as normal today. That is my hope and my expectation. I don't think I'm gonna have to end early, but I reserve the right to if I'm like, done. I worked overtime yesterday, I'm working overtime tomorrow, I'm working overtime this weekend on both Saturday and Sunday, and that is not my favorite thing. It's just so much, and I was supposed to, for the Saturday, Sunday, those weren't supposed to be overtime. I was supposed to take Friday off, and then I was also supposed to take Monday off, so I was just like shuffling my weekend around, and I'm currently sitting here going, well, I definitely can't take Friday off because I'm not going to be ready for anything if I do, and that's kind of the point. Anyway, I'm feeling overwhelmed, which is fine because we can play Zelda and feel even more overwhelmed when I don't remember what's happening in either game. So I'm just going to give y'all a quick rundown on a thing that I'm doing differently today. I do not actually have my music in my ears because especially when my overwhelm like jumps into top tier overwhelm, I can be very sound sensitive. And so that means I'm not actually going to notice if there's any notifications that come up on stream. And I'm also not going to notice sound cues in the game. And I'm hoping these games are playable anyway, even without them. If something happens that makes you go, oh, you should probably be able to hear this, Lady QEW, please let me know. Because I do still have my earbuds. But I'm choosing right now to put my like sound dulling earbuds in instead of anything that actually communicates in the hope that this will help simmer me down a little bit today. So that's what's going on, and we're all here, and we're gonna play some Zelda. But which Zelda? The Oncoming Storm. Thank you for redeeming Switch. Who knows which Zelda? Because wait, is that where we were? Yep, that's where we were. This is fine. This is fine. So we're gonna switch and we're gonna play Oracle of Seasons. Which I knew. I knew what was going on. It's fine. This should be playable silently. The only thing you can think of that would be helpful would be the music change of the witch appearing. That's true, but at least she does have the shadow on the ground as well. But it's true that I might not notice that immediately. Mostly, I actually genuinely like the sound in Zelda games. I love the musical soundscapes. And so that's something that maybe I'll miss, but maybe I won't. The thing that I recall is there was a dancing minigame in this one that required that I move on beat in one of these. Hello, Beavis. Hello, friend. How are you doing tonight? So if there's another dancing minigame that requires that I move with the beat, maybe tell me that that's what's happening if I don't seem to notice. That's literally what was on my mind, Cobra, because I was like, oh, it won't matter. It's a Zelda game. Like, it'll be fine. And then I was like, actually, it might not be fine. There was that stupid Subrosia, like, jig lesson or whatever the heck it was. Maybe I should let people know that I can't hear just in case something important happens, and I don't know. It can also be a cue for, like, mini-bosses or bosses inside dungeons. Physically fine, mentally awful. Props for the realness on that one. I'm sorry for half of that. Though I am very glad that you're physically fine. And I'm also glad that you're coping. Those are both very positive things. Right, okay. This game. Right, I don't know where to go next in this game. Was this the one where I had to find a lake with eyeglasses in it? Or am I making that up? I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this game right now. So I've just been wandering around trying to fill in more squares on the map. That's what I did last week. So I filled in like this entire river. I like swam up it. And I found a nice little gaseous seed spot. I tried getting to these, but these are not currently accessible to me. They are blocked off. You! Hi, boo. Hello. How is everything on the north side of Lake Erie? Am I on the north side of Erie? I'm on the north side of Ontario. Sorry, by that I mean I'm in southern Ontario, which is on the north side of Lake Ontario. But the geography of some of these things is confuzzling to me. Things are... Oh, actually I do have a really exciting update about how things are north of Lake Erie. Settle down, Beavis. Today was sweater weather for the first time since March. Like, actual sweater weather outside. Like, even with the sun out, I was like, oh, yeah. I need a sweater on right now. It was amazing. It's been so long since I have had a concept of feeling cool while being anywhere. It was phenomenal. And so I got to wear my new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom sweater because I showed y'all that last week. I got it last week. And I actually got to wear it. So that was like the most exciting thing of the day today. Boo. Great question. Ooh. Thank you for the 5 bits. The bitty bits. Oops. Mr. Goomba. Mr. Goomba ran away. That's okay. So I have the new Zoraldo. Oh good. I'm glad you know that, Beavis. I don't. I don't think I'm north of Huron. No, not the Goomba! It's okay. He's fine, I'm sure. So I have the new Zelda, but as I was mentioning, since the release date of this, which was last Thursday, I have worked 3 days of overtime, and I had my mom over for her birthday this past weekend. So, no, I haven't played it. I'm not actually aware that the universe exists outside of my professional capacity, but I will play it. I'm probably gonna bring it with me. I have to do some overtime this upcoming weekend. There's some like special events, and I don't know how busy I'm gonna be, and so I think I might actually like use the carrying case for my Switch and bring my Switch with me and bring this game and see how it goes. Poor friend, I like Goombas. I rescued him. I'd have to be up in Sault Ste. Marie to be north of Huron. Yep, that's about right. Like, I've been north of Huron before. I've also been north of Lake Superior before. I actually went to a campground a couple of times one summer. I went to a campground on the north edge of Lake Superior, which was called Agawa Bay, I believe. And I had a campsite with my family right on the edge of the water, which was both great and terrible because we loved swimming, and so I was like so excited. But also Lake Superior is like famously the deepest of the Great Lakes. It doesn't have the largest surface area, but it is the deepest by a lot. And so you get about an inch of normal water and then it's like up to your neck immediately. Like the drop off, like you walk in and the drop off like looks like that. It's just a suddenly chasm, which makes it some of the coldest water that I think I've ever been in my life. Which was fun. It was fun. Being a Michigander, you appreciate your Great Lakes? Same. Same. I even appreciate Lake Michigan, which I often have to go around. Boozeberry Ground, thank you very much for redeeming a Dehydrate and for redeeming Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. And Salvador Vivas, thank you for redeeming Smarties Canadian Edition. That makes sense. So I'm taking my Hydrate. And speaking of Canadian, I got me some Timbits for my Dehydrate today. I've done that once before, that I can recall. Every once in a while, K Menzel just gets Timbits. And I like Timbits, so I don't say no. And then I just eat them when I get home. And then we'll grab ourselves some Canadian Edition Smarties. So to the donut in my mouth, I had chocolate. So Canadian. Okay. So I was exploring this map because I don't know where I'm supposed to go next. And so I decided to respond to that by just attempting to get to every square on the map in the hopes that I will figure out what to do next. And once I have finished my exploration, I'll give up and check a walkthrough. But first things first. You need to swim back, I think. I don't think I can get up to land here. But I think I can here. Oh? Oh, good. And I even can get there. Cool! There's some, like, down and around and a left and a right and up and a stuff. I feel like I need moosh to get to some of those squares. I wonder if I get moosh. Like, I've had the ability. Okay. Nope. I remembered. Okay, moosh. Whenever I whistle for him in this area, he shows up on, like, the wrong side. It is astounding to me that I haven't taken just a whack ton of damage. So that's amusing. Okay. Let me call my friend. My very best friend in this entire game, which is Moosh. He is the most perfect flying bear that you ever did see. Ever, ever, ever. Okay. So he does just fly when I press A. but he also charges up ground pounds and that breaks stuff, and B gets off. Okay, this is how I remember things. I'm gonna try to get to those. Oh dear. I'm going the wrong way. I wonder how it did this last time. Somehow I feel like I've been to those before, but somehow it didn't get saved. Okay. I am getting closer to what I wanted. They're definitely gonna spawn on me. Those little critters that, like, come up from the ground are just so unfair. If I go down here, can I get to those squares? No, I cannot. Whoop. Okay, so there's a tree line that prevents me from exploring there. This is seasons. Interesting. So there's a tree line, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. Because there is a stump there. Okay, maybe that'll be worth exploring. Right. I remember some of this. So I can't do that from this side because of the plants. Just like I can't go south on this side because of that plant. But I'm sure there is a way to go up and around. Ooh, they hurted me! No, Mr. Moosh. Okay, so I've definitely done the go all the way around the universe before. I don't think I've done... Cool, okay. So I'm pretty sure I explored in this direction, and then it wasn't where I wanted to go, and so I reset my game. Like, I had a recollection of being in some of these places at least. Oh dear. That is not what I intended. Moosh, don't go away. Whee! I got my health back. Okay, and so I can go down and around on the inside, or I can go around the outside, which is what I think I want to do because I'm trying to explore. Whee! It's going down and around the inside. That's fine. So there's still tree here. Oh, right. Okay. Right, I remember that was that guy's, like, fortress. Interesting. I need a moment to stand and think, which means I need these things to be dead. Do I think this fortress is accessible? Welcome in, Ejo in Mexico. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Thank you very much for redeeming seasonal candy. Thank you for redeeming non-seasonal candy. Garlic Grove. Oh, Mexico, thank you for redeeming Smarties American Edition. Thank you for redeeming Smarties Canadian Edition. Thank you for redeeming Dehydrate. And thank you for redeeming Hydrate for 69 channel points. It's lovely to see you. I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. Garlic Grove, it is lovely to see you as well. Thanks for redeeming Switch. I'm just poking around in seasons, so let's see what's up in ages. Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of a dungeon. It's the Skull Dungeon. So we will get back to that in a second. We got ourselves some snacking to do. So I've got my Canadian Edition Smarties. It is many a redemption. It's like the chatting part of chat just disappeared. And I got my American Smarties. Yum. We got ourselves... Oh! It is October. Which means that our seasonal candy has changed. Now the thing is, because I've been working overtime this week, I haven't had a chance to really do much shopping. So this might not remain the candy for the whole month, but I definitely got some Halloween-y candy. It's a little stale, but that's okay. So my seasonal candy is now going to be seasonally related to Halloween, but I'm still going to have some orange candy for the non-seasonal candy, because I still have some left. That was last month's season. But I got... It's not really affiliated with anything. It's just orange. Okay, so I need to do the dehydrate. I need to do the hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. Oh, wow! Garlic Grove, that is an intense streak. 45 streams. That's utterly amazing. You're coming up on a year-long streak. Mostly because I feel like Twitch is coming up on having had this as an option for a year. It is many streams. But don't cross them. So for my dehydrate, I have some Timbits, because Kate Menzel picked those up. Ooh, did y'all hear that? I heard that. See how this skull dungeon has like a separation in its jaw? Pretty sure my jaw is trying to emulate this. It should not be. And then the hydrate. Hot chocolate and a chocolate Timbit. Delicious. Like, actually, that was really good. Thank you for the snack break, Mexico. I hope you're doing well today. Okay. Up. Right. I actually remember this. I remember feeling like this dungeon was simpler than some of the other dungeons that I've done, because although what I have to do is complicated and the puzzles are complicated, the pathing so far has been very linear. And so I've been pretty confident I haven't missed anything. Oh boy. Oh boy. I do not love these guys. get stuck there. Why not? Oh, I'm not gonna hear the sound cue. So I saw that this door was closed before I killed the enemies. I realized I'm not gonna hear the sound cue that something has changed in a room. So to catch people up if you've just dropped in, normally my stress levels are like here. When my stress levels are elevated, they feel more like here. And this week, my stress levels have been like here. So I'm trying to give myself a little space of zen by putting in like silencer earbuds that I have to sort of make the world a bit quieter for my like sound sensitivity. And that means that I do not have the game audio in my ears. I in fact have no audio in my ears. So I had asked chat that if something happens that is audio based or is like an audio cue, if you happen to notice, especially if it's something that I need to hear, if you could let me know, because I am playing the game without audio. It's great. Muchas gracias por las cosas de comida. I don't speak enough Spanish to understand more than half that sentence. But I bet Google does. Aww! That's nice. That is what I intended to say. Thank you for giving me language for that. Well, I only lost 2 hearts. That's probably fine, right? That's probably fine. I mean, I'm not going to hear if like a wall is fake, so that's something else to be aware of. Oh boy. Oh boy. These are not my favorite enemies. It's really tricky to like move. Oh. Got it. This is not gonna be my favorite room ever. I don't speak good Spanish, so don't trust how I say things. That's fair. Well, I won't require that you operate as an official translator for me then. I see. What? I was literally swinging... Ah, I knew there was going to be more. Okay. I have to do something. Oh no! This is the it changes color because I jump over it, isn't it? Interesting. Okay, this is gonna take a long time. Okay, so... What? It is jump over it, right? That's what I'm trying to do. Why is it saying I've jumped over that one as well? Inconsistency. Nope. That's not what I want. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh dear. Right. I see. I see. Okay, well, whatever I did was good enough. I don't remember the mechanics of how that works, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh! This is less fine. Oh boy, I just walked into him. I just walked into him. Okay, so I'm gonna need to put the block in there. Oh boy, I just walked into that too. Uh-oh. I don't quite have enough health to be walking into enemies right now. Especially because I don't quite know do I need to use the speedy seed to get around? Oh. Oh dear. Ugh. That's not gonna work. So this is a bit of a skill gap. So what I feel like I have to do is I have to trigger the trap, run around behind it, quickly move the block down one. And then I somehow need to trigger the trap again to go like in the north-south direction. And get around and push the block to the west before the trap comes back and hurts me. And I genuinely don't think that's possible without like taking damage? Why? Because like when I take damage, okay, that wasn't the quick seed. That was the wrong seed. What is the Gale seed? That doesn't make me fast. It's not a Pegasus seed. Gotcha. So I do not even have speedy seeds. Interesting. Because I have to do this without putting the block on any of these spots on the floor that will cause it to immediately fall. And I bet I have to put it in here in order to lift this, and therefore in order to make progress to the next area of the dungeon. Okay. Oh, I can't do that. I have to push it down too, because I can't push it south anymore. Which puts me at some risk, but that does explain how I dodged the thing. Hello, Pseudo-Rudo. Lovely to see you. Boop. Thank you for redeeming seasonal candy. I just succeeded at a thing that I thought I was not quite able to do. I hope you are doing well. So as I mentioned, it's October now, which is a brand new month, which means my candy for October is going to be Halloween-themed candy. But I have been working overtime this week, and I have not had a chance to go shopping. And so what you guys get is a candy corn, which is a wee bit stale, because it is leftover candy corn for me, and I cannot guarantee that it will be the same Halloween candy throughout the month. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I'm having a busy time. This past month and a half has been like insane. And so like, I'm fine, but also I'm overwhelmed. And that's fine. I'm riding a minecart. Interesting. Oh. Snake. Fascinating. Ooh. Actually have directionality. Okay. Very nice. So I bet something's gonna appear here. Mellow cream pumpkins are the superior candy corn. You know what? I don't necessarily disagree. There's like a uniformity to the flavor of the little pumpkins, but they're very similar in taste palette. Listen, shape and color make huge differences when it comes to food. You will never hear me arguing. I like the pumpkins. Oh. Oh, I see. Almost. Definitely gonna get... Nope. I'm trying to shoot that on an angle. I just need to figure out the magic angle, chat. It shouldn't be that hard, right? Ooh. That was... Oops. And I drowned. That's fine. Okay. Just for the sake of argument. No, touch the chili. It's interesting, like, how close I am to being able to hit it without actually getting on the platform. I wish I could understand the angles better. Yeah, you said not to touch the chili, and I touched the chili, and I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not getting closer with the double shot. There it is. Very nice. We got ourselves a key. Okay, and still it's been pretty linear. So my first choice in a long time is here. And I think it's fairly obvious that I should probably go through the upper portion of the room first to see what is up. Oh. Oh, interesting. So I needed the key to jump over this to activate the switch. Thank you. Very nice. That felt a little bit gimmicky. Like, if that had been the way that I needed to open a switch earlier in this dungeon before I got to the room with the puzzle where I had to jump over the things, I would have gone, ooh, good, thank you for doing that, for reminding me that I deal with these squares by jumping over them, because that's not a puzzle, that's a mechanic introduction, right? And so because they did the puzzle first, that felt like a mechanic introduction that was several rooms late. The oncoming storm. Thank you for redeeming Switch. Let's go back to exploring. Ha 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 ha. Alright, Seasons, what you got for me? Okay. So we've made a little bit of progress on certain elements of the map, but I can't do the whole fortress yet. Or at least I don't think so. Hold on. Let's quickly save and live to regret it. So I can just swim there now. Interesting. Like, I remember these things firing at me a whole bunch. And being like, You ever wonder whether or not you're supposed to be somewhere in a Zelda game? Like, I don't often doubt myself. But I don't know if the Moblin's Keep is something I'm supposed to do now or not. Oh my gosh. I also don't know what it is. This is probably a terrible idea. Uh-oh. So this is a boss. And it looks like it's a boss that's gonna throw bombs at me. And so that's good. Right? That's definitely good. So at least it doesn't seem very long, because it's only the 2 floors, and it feels like I should have been able to access this at the point that I got the ability to swim, which I think was before the Dancing Dragon Dungeon. So he's gonna throw bombs at me. I can almost guarantee. Boomerang will probably not help me in this instance. I mean, maybe I could just throw bombs back? So, the pesky kid has come. I won't let you stand up to me anymore. This time, victory will be mine. Okay. That's gonna be too far away to actually hurt him. Oh, he started moving faster. Oops. Ho ho! You can't beat me this way! But dude, they were your bombs. I don't know why you're mad. Chow, why is he so mad? gosh. It's almost like I broke into his fortress, stormed into his room, and then used his own weapons against him. I cannot be defeated as long as I don't drop my bomb behind me and start a fire. How do I get him to... Oop. How do I get him to drop his bomb behind him then? Aha! I have to hit him with the bomb while he's holding a bomb. That was a nice hint. How could this child defeat me? I'll remember this. I shall get my revenge. Oh, hey! I got a piece of heart. Ah. Okay.
Poison Dart Frog just resubscribed for 31 months. It's dangerous to go alone. Chuck bombs at everyone and hope for the best. Lady Wild.
31 whole heckin' months. That's some running around fun. It's fine. Have some emotes for that. 31 whole heckin' months, Poison Dart Frog. Thank you for that. It is dangerous to go alone, and therefore we should chuck bombs at everyone and hope for the best. Well, that was nice. That wasn't moving on in the game, but that was definitely something that I could have done before and didn't. That hopefully will make it more pleasant to navigate the space. Was that Gianon? Is he all grown up? It was not Gianon. It was Moblin. Or, Moblin. It's a little bit tricky because Moblin is like a classification of enemy, and that was called Moblin's Keep. And so I'm like, does that mean it's the keep where the Moblins live, and that was just a particularly big Moblin king? Or was like his name Moblin with a capital M? And I'm not sure I'll ever know. Okay, so now let's see if we can get to these squares. Since apparently, oh my gosh, we just reduced this whole place to rubble. The cannon's broken. Oopsies. Guys, I didn't mean to break anything, I just did. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Those things are gonna pop up in the worst possible locations. Guaranteed. Means I would really like them to come over here so I can kill them before I start flying moosh. Oops. Thanks for the health. Very nice. Alright. Safe and secure on the back of our best friend. So that feels like that was worth having done some exploration of, given... Ugh. Given that I hadn't been there before. Okay. Guess I have to go down and around. Straight down from here would be fine, right? I think it would be. Oh dear, okay. I saw the little shadow, so I'm leaving and coming back. Because I do not feel like dealing with her. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I should have been paying attention. But I wasn't, and that's fine. Spool Swamp, yep, or Blano's Gym, yep, I've been to both of those places technically. Ah, Blano's Gym is a dead end. This is where I got Ricky's gloves back for him. Oh, a lot of money. Ooh, okay. There's a stump there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I have anything that can hurt these guys? Yes, I do. At the very least, I have something that can stop them. I don't think it will hurt them. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's a cave in the water over there. Have I been in that cave? Did I ever swim over here? Interesting. One moment, please. I don't know if I've ever been in that cave. Which means I'm gonna go check. Ah, I have never been in that cave because I don't know how to deal with the rock mushrooms. Okay. Did these games, I assume Zelda games, ever have a minigame where you had to trim bushes in a particular pattern all pixel arty? That's a very good question. Like, I can picture it, but I'm probably imagining it. Or I'm thinking of, like, a Mario Party minigame. Right, this is where I am. Okay. Well, I do know where I am right now, so that's something. So I can't go that way. Still can't go that way. I couldn't come down from here because there were trees. Interesting. I'm gonna have to go down and around and see if I can get to it from the other side. Ooh! Ooh! Interesting. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That right there is a treasure chest. How do I get that? Okay, we are once again finding an area of the map that I think I can explore that I have not. Huh. Dude with the cat, huh? Okay. I'll have to go find the dude with the cat again at some point. Oh, that is an entrance. Briefly leaving the lawn with an L-shape figures that was your way of calling the resident a loser. You know what? Maybe it was. We're gonna burn these trees down. Destroy everything that you can possibly destroy because that is how you play Zelda. This is very interesting. I have never been to this corner of the game before. And that's good. Interesting. So I can't go over from here in the water. Okay. That guy does have a cat stuck in the tree, Poison Darthrog. He's actually had that cat stuck in the tree the whole game, and I have not done anything to help him. I don't know if I'm supposed to, and I just, like, haven't got around to it yet or something. Fairy, come back here! Thank you! That's nice. Okay. We'll go up first. So the thing is, there is a stump that means I can change the season in this short area. Oh, interesting. Okay, so these I think are rock flowers. I think they're just seasons. Okay, so these are rock flowers, and someone told me that rock flowers bloom in the spring, but I thought I had spring and they weren't blooming. And so I'm not entirely sure how to get rid of them or what I need to do, but that looks an awful lot like a dungeon. That was the original entrance to Subrosia. So there is an entrance to Subrosia, and there is a dungeon in this area of the game. Oh, hey, cool. And I can, like, swim that whole space if I want to? Okay. So there's an entrance to Subrosia next to a bunch of rock flowers. There's also this seasons changing friend. So I'm just gonna pick a new season and check on these rock flowers in every season. Is this playing like a there's a secret noise when I walk onto the screen? Because there's a secret right here. And I didn't technically know that. I knew that. Wait. There were still rock flowers, right? I got distracted. Yes, there were. There were still rock flowers. This is fine. Still rock flowers. Okay, so here is my guess. Because there are rock... Oh, no, no, no. I'm gonna turn it back to winter, actually. I don't love not being able to get back up there. So I think that this entrance to Subrosia is going to give me a way to deal with the rock flowers so that I can get to that dungeon. I think I have found... Aha! It is a lake shaped like glasses. So I was told, or at least I thought I was told, to look for like a glasses-shaped body of water, and I had never seen anything like that, and I didn't see anything like that reflected on my map at the time, which is why my chosen strategy to figuring out where to go was, well, let's reveal some map squares that I maybe haven't seen before, because in theory, if I do that, I might spot a glasses-shaped lake. And that definitely has like two spectacle entrance points to it. So I do need to remember that the dude and the cat, there's a bridge, and there's like a treasure chest over here that I don't have yet. But I think I might go into Subrosia first. See what's up with that. Pick in fall only. Gotcha. Well, that's why I need to get the fall season in order to move on, I suppose. I suppose! When all else fails, just go somewhere you haven't been before. Oh, I haven't been here before. Interesting. So that's the entrance to the Temple of Seasons. Ah. That's lava. Uh-oh. This is a lot of signs. Simply divine, impeccably fine, gorgeous design, notably kind, signs. Have you broken any signs? Of course not. Who could? They're so lovely. You and I see eye to eye. Great. They didn't give me anything, so like... Ooh, I can jump over here. So like, I don't know what the point is of not breaking signs. furnaces that way. Ooh. I could figure out how to jump across there. I can't interact with this. Did you lock yourself into the bad ending by destroying signs? Maybe? Okay, so I can't interact with these S spots yet. Where I say that, I haven't technically tried everything. Okay, boomerang does nothing. Strength does not, strength does nothing. Jump does nothing. Okay, you're back. Hi, Buttons! I'm just checking to see if I can interact with this. I don't think I can. But I thought I'd try. Because it's preventing me from getting something that I want to get. So far, without my audio, I still found a secret. Even though I missed the little secret cue. Okay, I can't go south of here on that side. Oh boy. Oh, this is good. I'm just trying to explore. I met a guy who's really obsessed with signs who seems pretty happy that I haven't broken any. Which, you know, I guess that's nice. Oh no. Ooh, S and K also with the 45 stream streak. That's pretty incredible. I don't know. That, okay. That just looked suspicious to me. Chat, this is not safe. Oh dear. And now the chili's angry. Ah! Oh dear. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I came here precipitously because I don't think... Like, I have some jewels. Can I pick this up? I think I... Oh! I got a bomb flower! Handle it with care. Oh! I'm nervous now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that yet. Well. Woo! I really hope I didn't just waste my time. Or my health. Because I got a bomb flower. What do I do with it? Ah. Sometimes when I see an obvious place to go in Zelda, I deliberately go in the other direction. And this is definitely like a door to the temple that I want. And so I just went everywhere else first. This part looks like a Virtual Boy game. Okay. Hi. Everyone went to gather rocks at the temple up north. Okay. There are nice sized rocks near the temple up north. Okay. Melt it down. These furnaces can melt any metal. Right now I'm melting and mixing 2 kinds of ore. I have ore. Okay, so this was not the way that I was supposed to go. I have to somehow get north. Is the bomb flower how I interact with those S spaces? I don't understand what to do. I don't know if I can do anything with this furnace, chat. Like, I have more than one kind of ore. So I'm definitely wondering. I mean, my guess would be that I'm supposed to go north. And I probably just need to break a really big rock. Like, I've been told that they're breaking rocks up north near the temple. The reason that I have some concerns about that is that I'm not sure I can get to the temple very easily. So I can go here. This part's fine. And I would love to have a little more health, but yeah, it's fine, game. Thanks for the ore, I suppose. Ooh, got a little more health. Just a little bit. Like, I don't think the bonflower can interact with this. That wouldn't make sense. The problem is this the game where I have the seeds that make me go fast? I do have Pegasus seeds. Okay. Because run fast, jump far. That was the thing that I wasn't sure about. Is that I wasn't sure that I could get across these guys. I think temple's up here. Which corner have I not been in? I don't... Something long jump? I don't think I know what that means. Or what game that's usually from. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Big long jump. Well, I can definitely jump. Oh, that's the one I haven't been to. I'm like, which corner have I missed? Oh my gosh. It's the literal one I haven't been to. Jump. And then there's rocks. Okay. Oh, that's a bomb flower. Thanks. Okay, let's break it. Oh my gosh. That was great. Now we have plenty thanks to you. If you ever need any ore melted, come to the furnaces. I wonder what I can do with the furnaces now, because I have a lot of ore. Oh, nope, still need the jump. Backwards up the stairs. That makes sense. I figured it was speedrunning terminology, but I don't watch a lot of Mario. So, okay. I'm gonna restart that sentence because not only did I figure it was speedrunning terminology, but I actually when I queued in, I looked at BLJ. I was like, I bet the LJ is for long jump, which means I bet this is terminology for Mario 64. I kind of figured it was Mario 64 speedrun terminology. I do not watch a lot of Mario 64 speedrunning. I basically watched Feed and do it, and that's it. And so I was not familiar with that term. And now I have learned. Yahoo! Yahoo! Yeah! Yahoo! That's funny. I'm the spirit of autumn. My turn has come. They say fall is lonely, but no. Pits are filled with fallen leaves, and mushrooms are ripe for picking. When shadows... Whoop! I'm yawning again. When shadows fall in Hyrule, a hero shall appear. Is that hero you? Pumpkin spice winner, let's go! Oh man, if I never have to see another pumpkin spice thing again. That's not because I don't like pumpkin spice. But buttons. Buttons. The trauma. So I work for a company that like designs and also does like some manufacturing. We design and manufacture custom stationery for like journaling and planning. And obviously we make some, like there's some stuff that we sell that we didn't manufacture, but we actually do a lot of manufacturing of like stickers and stuff. And so like it's a big whole thing. And one of the primary like central core elements of the business is a monthly subscription where every month there's like some plans. I am now a little disappointed that Pumpkin wasn't one of the Spice Girls. So every month we like design these specific kits that like help you with your journaling and your planning and etc. And we always try to be a little bit ahead of the curve because if you want to buy something from us and then we have to like get to your order in the queue and then there's shipping time and etc. And like not everybody lives in Southern Ontario, so we have to give time for the shipment to get to like Hawaii or Alaska or like the UK. And so there's always really long lead times, which means at the end of July, we released a pumpkin spice collection. It is basically my nightmare now because it's the most popular collection we've ever had. Ever. And I don't mean by a little bit. I mean exponentially. I mean I've had to make 2,500 care packages in that theme. And that's too many. That is too many pumpkin spice packages. We have reordered. So one of the things that we like making is pins for different themes, like little enamel pins. Oh, that's a big enamel pin. That's not what I mean at all. I have one. I have one right here. It's so many pumpkin spice. So normally, when we order pins, we order like for a brand new theme, because we can't make pins. For a brand new theme, we might order like about 300. There's a lady in like the middle of Canada who makes them for us, I think. But normally we'd order like maybe 300 or so for a brand new theme. Yeah, that's not bad. So like this kind of thing. Oh my gosh, it's so shiny. This is our dino enamel pin. He's a little triceratops just sitting by a bush being adorable. So obviously we made a pumpkin spice pin, which is a pumpkin holding a latte, which is adorable, right? Like that's the cutest thing you've ever heard of. So we ordered like 300 of them. And within like 2 days, we were like, shoot, we need more. So we ordered another 300. And then we figured out what our numbers were looking like. So we ordered another 500. And so we ran out this week, which is fine because we ordered another 150 and those showed up today. And I was looking at the like 2 that were left in my little pin bucket for this going, oh my goodness, I need 50 for something that I'm doing, and there's 2, and we've sold 13 like in the last 2 days. Oh no. And so it was like the best delivery day ever for me. The I guess I kind of think of him as like one of my managers, but he probably isn't really. We kind of just do things together all the time. But one of the people who like does office management walked up to the corner of my desk while I was very busy. Um, I immediately took a third out of that shipment. Yes, I did. And I will not apologize for it. But immediately was just like, yeah, we got another 150. That's nice. 50 of these are for me. Please enjoy your 100 and feel free to order more. Like, it's finally slowing down. We finally don't have, like, when I say we have 13 on order this week, that's a very low number. Like, normally we've had, like, in the 70s. And so I'm like, finally 13 is a reasonable number. So I took 50. 13 have already been bought. Or not. Anyway, moving on. So we've only sold 13 out of the 100, so we still have some left at the very least. I might not need all of my 50, but I won't know until Saturday how many I do need, so I might give some back. But if I don't, that's fine. But it was ridiculous. Pumpkin spice has been the most ridiculous theme I've ever like participated in handling. Most of them feel like it's okay, this is manageable. Pumpkin spice caused everything to become immediately unmanageable. I'm kind of proud of it. Like, it's a good thing, but also it's a ridiculous thing. Anyway, we now have pumpkin spice season, and I can keep that forever. Oh, courageous youth. Din and all Holodrum are counting on you. Yeah! So, I also don't like coffee, and I don't drink coffee, but Starbucks has a pumpkin spice steamer, which is the pumpkin spice flavoring, but just put in steamed milk, optional whipped cream. And that's amazing, for one. In Canada, Tim Hortons has a pumpkin spice tea, which is all the flavors of a pumpkin spice latte, but in a tea. And that is also amazingly delicious and clears your sinuses like nobody's business. My goodness, it's the best thing to drink when you're a little bit under the weather. Flawless. So both of those things are like fall obsessions of mine. Is too much pumpkin talk not to redeem? Thanks, Poison Darth Frog, for redeeming seasonal candy. I wish I had the pumpkin ones. All the flavors of pumpkin spice latte, but with dirt. You're right. Now that being said, my favorite version is and has always been pumpkin pie. I just have drinks that I like, you know? Okay. So now we need to go back to that spinny place. Actually, I don't know if we can. Because there was an impossible jump. Cupcakes, yum. Oh good, the rock is gone. That's good. You know what? Me too, Poison Darth Frog. I also have that palette. I'm fine with candy corn. And like, that does mean more for me. I wish I knew how to get across there. Pumpkin spice cupcakes. Spice cake bach mix. Can of pumpkin and cream cheese frosting. Ooh. I wish I had them just for the theming. candy corn on the cob, if anyone made that. I have seen that. I think I saw that as like an AI generated meme. I don't think I saw that as a real item, but I saw that. No eggs or anything, the moisture and such comes from the pumpkin. Well, it would, that's fair. Oh goodness. I keep jumping on the stump instead of hitting the enemy. Oopsies. Okay, let's do some digging for health. It's fall, y'all! It do be fall buttons. You're right. I wonder if Zelda would like a good pumpkin spice latte. What? That is the biggest rupee I've ever seen! That was so large! I just wanted the health. That rupee was as big as Link. That was so ridiculous. Ooh. Okay. So do I pick them? Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Alrighty then. We got there. Chat, we found it. Those were such heavy mushrooms. We found what we were looking for this whole time. Level 5, Unicorn's Cave. Let me just quickly check. Candy corn and popcorn, the change in texture. Yeah, that's fair. However, Poison Darth Rock, I have heard a lot of good things about mixing sweet stuff into the saltiness of popcorn, and I don't just mean like at kernels you can get the caramel flavor. I mean people will like drop Reese's Pieces into their popcorn. Mushrooms. And so I do think like, I do think there's something to be said for the, like, palette difference. Oh, wow, I'm a whole dungeon ahead in this game. That's fun. Oh, Unicorn's Cave. That's cool. But I'm also a whole dungeon ahead. Well, that's fine. I think there's something to be said for the contrast in taste, and some people really do like it. I think you're right that what makes candy corn seem a little bit odd is the texture change. I am still very curious though if it would be something that, because it's like popcorn and candy corn, right? That's basically the same thing, right? Interesting. So we have 2 directions. I can't hear that. Chat, does that sound like a secret? Does this sound like a secret? Or does it just sound normal? I wonder if I can like see it in the game sound. Well, it doesn't look different. Okay. Thanks, buttons. I just thought I'd check. Well, that's an interesting spot. I mean, I think that seems like a pretty reasonable quirk, Poison Darth Rock. Interesting. Oh boy. Those guys. We don't have anything that can hurt them yet. Oh boy. And that's the up. Interesting. This is a fascinating dungeon, which is the opposite. So the Skull Dungeon was extremely linear. This is like the opposite of linear, and I'm gonna have to remember things. I'm not great at that, but it's fine. Oh, that's a very good point, Poisoned Earth Frog. That sounds like a really reasonable thing for your brain to do. And that's nice that they gave me a bunch of health. It's nice that I can get around and easily jump off. Huh. I haven't really run into anything to do yet. You know what I mean? I haven't had to make any decisions yet. This is a decision. Nope, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I guess it kind of is, sort of, maybe. Kind of. What on earth? Okay, I found a key. Not really trying to find a key. Just want to make sure. This room is complicated. Interesting. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with those guys. I feel like I've gone too far. Oh, well, I picked the wrong time to go. Let's see. Okay. I am going to forget this, but I need to remember, because those I can probably break somehow. Where am I now? I am in a different part of the dungeon. That was not really what I wanted. Okay, can these things be boomeranged? They cannot be. What on earth are these things? Cyclops? Up. Oh dear. It hit me, and for a minute I couldn't sword. Thwomplops. All great ideas, Poisoned Earth Frog. So I think I can still just sort of get back. But I don't know what my goal is. Whoop. Oops. Interesting. Leave me alone, please. So I can walk here. There is, like, I have a key. Don't want to use it for this. is the only way of moving on in this area, is to use the key. Okay. Well, that is an option. It's something I could do. It's not something I'm going to do right now. I believe it is set to 15 minutes buttons. Okay. Oh no, they're those guys. They have no, like, knockback from having been damaged. They just sort of keep moving. They're not as scary. Bada buttons, thanks for redeeming Switch right as I found the map! Lucky me. Okay, we'll save. Your app was broken? How dare it? Oracle of Ages time. Wahahaha. Not create. Load. What am I doing? Oh, right, I just jumped over the thing. I remember. Whee! Oh, hello. Interesting. Can I go this way? I cannot go this way. I really wanted that health. I think I have to destroy him. Or I don't think they'll open this door for me. Poison Darthfog, thank you for redeeming Ask Me Anything. Which Zelda game have you enjoyed the most so far? Fascinating timing on that. Because I know my favorite, like I have favorite Zelda games, and I haven't played either of them on stream yet. And so if you're asking which of the games that I have played on stream have I enjoyed the most so far, yes, there's minecarts in both dungeons, which is fabulous. That's tricky because I like games for different reasons. So I'm going to give you a 2D answer and a 3D answer because I consider 2D Zeldas and 3D Zeldas to almost be functionally different games, both because of skill set and like mechanics and things like that. You want to ask both, you're greedy. Well, it does say ask me anything. So of the 2D Zeldas that I have played so far, my favorite is A Link to the Past. I know eventually that is going to be overtaken by A Link Between Worlds, which is the 3DS release where it's the same map as A Link to the Past, but the story is different, everything is different, the game is entirely different, it's just the same map, which I thought was a really interesting like premise to start with. So A Link to the Past is my favorite that I have played thus far. But A Link Between Worlds is currently my favorite of all 2D Zeldas. Now for 3D Zeldas, and I think that this probably edges out A Link to the Past by a little bit, I really liked Majora's Mask. And I understand that that's a weird thing to say because it is so far the game that I have not 100%. And the mini games are stupid. And I'm not saying they're not. I did not enjoy a single minigame in Majora's Mask, I'm pretty sure. They're awful. The beaver race, get it out, you know? Like, the swamp shooting gallery, never again. That one defeated me. But the game was great. And, like, I wasn't not frustrated in some of the dungeons. I didn't do it flawlessly. Something about it really worked for me. And I say that as someone who understands there's a time limit and a time travel mechanic, and I don't know why it works. I was so compelled by it. Like, gobsmacked how much I enjoyed it this time. Of course, it probably helps that I did the final boss with the super cheat mask. Get out of here, Beaver Race. No one likes you. But my favorite 3D Zelda that I have ever played is Wind Waker. which is the game that comes up after the Oracles games. And so I'm really excited to get to that one, because the last time I played Wind Waker, it was not the first time I played Wind Waker. I've played it like 3 or 4 times in total, but the most recent time that I played it, I feel like I remember the first time I played Wind Waker, I was really frustrated by certain elements, but the most recent time that I played it, I was like, oh my gosh, this game is just perfect beginning to end. I love it. I would change nothing. And I think what that means is I actually got kind of good at fighting the Dark Knots. And that makes a big difference. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. I'm not saying I'm going to enjoy every element of the game, but Wind Waker is my favorite for a few reasons. Link Between Worlds is on 3DS. I would love to see it, like, re-released for the Switch. I'm just getting it. This is it. I'm trying to, like, get the shiny off so you can see Link on the rock. This is my favorite 2D Zelda. It beat out Phantom Hourglass, which I really, really like, because it's basically Wind Waker but on handheld. But Link Between Worlds was better. It has, so most Zelda games have gimmicks, right? We understand the gimmicks. This is the gimmick in this game, the Harp of Ages. That is a gimmick item that's not going to appear in other Zelda games. It's specifically for this world, for this setting, for this game, similar to how the Rod of Seasons is for that world, for that setting, for that game. It's like the unique item. And so in Wind Waker, for example, the unique mechanic is the Wind Waker. The fact that you get to sail wherever you want, kind of thing. Like, that, it's gimmicky, but it's interesting, right? Link Between Worlds had such a unique gimmick. I don't know if any previous Zelda game had ever done anything like it before. And once again, I was kind of gobsmacked by it. It was really interesting, and it made for some very creative everything about the game design. Anyway, I definitely highly recommend it. So let's see if we can get this guy. It would not be on the online consoles. Got him. Got the door open and I just can't see it. It's fine. I'll go back. If they do a remake, I would strongly recommend it. Oh good, the door's open. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Like, if they do a remake, not only will I scream, I will, like, tell people. Well, that's a pot. I don't have a key. Interesting. I'm seeing that there's a key block. Ugh, come on. Nope. Not when it's going away. Wow, I overshot it. Okay, I'll just wait. Huh. Oh, interesting. Well, we'll see how long it takes for me to get this right. Okay, so I bet there's going to be some kind of a mini-boss or something in the room to the south of me, and I will get a key from it, because this has been an extremely linear dungeon. And so it would be really weird if I have to backtrack somehow. Oh, there's a puzzle. Okay. Interesting choice of gift for me. Oh, yep, figured. Interesting. Do this the slow way. Thanks for the key. I'm certain there's a more efficient way to do that, but I don't love the hitboxes. I recognize this room. Ah. Okay, so we did wind up here. And once again, it's fairly linear, but I do have two choices right now. Fascinating. So let's go up first. Nope. Up does nothing for me. I mean, I did it. Uh-oh. We found a mini-boss! So much of my time is spent just making minecart tracks. Honestly, that sounds like an incredibly fun element of the game. My mighty sword. Hold on. My mighty sword and mighty shield shall crush you! Oh, oh no. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Please leave me alone. I would like you to leave me alone. Please leave me alone! Oh boy. The sword's chasing me. The sword's chasing me, but I think it hit him. I am not... Oh! Uh-oh. What now? Okay, so I think that's what I was supposed to do for, level 1 of this boss. So my health isn't full, but I'm still gonna save so that I don't have to do that bit again. No! Or, no! Depending on how much sword. My mighty sword is broken! You'll pay for this! Uh-oh. Ah! Okay. My gosh, he's just better at every part of moving than I am. Good news is, I had more health. No. I had more health than he did. So I'll take it. That wasn't the worst mini-boss. Okay, if I go down and around and try to... Oh. 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 That is not what I thought I would find here. What are you? I can't... get to where I wanted. I vow revenge or whatever. What do I do with this? I don't have a dungeon item yet. So I can't interact with that thing yet, I don't think. Which means I'm still just like linearly following. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh, I see. I wish I could see the rest of this room. I got a switch hook. Switch. Oh, it's not a hook shot. It switches you places, and so if I shoot those little triangles, it will like teleport me. Okay. Gotcha. I'm really glad none of those were like evil things that were trying to attack me. Oh, okay. Okay, so I can switch hook back immediately. This is a very confusing item. That's not a hook shot, a hook swap. Yes, that is extremely important as a distinction buttons. Galio, welcome in. Nice to meet you. One of the weirdest items in the series. Genuinely, I was expecting the seed shooter to be the weird item. 'Cause like, it could have been a slingshot, like it is in Oracle of Seasons, but they're like, nah, it's just a cannon that shoots seeds, and I'm like, why? Why does this bear no resemblance to any other version of like a projectile item in the franchise? Okay, you know what? Seed shooter, here we go. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. So the fact that this game has seed shooter and also switch hook, not hook shot, switch hook, just... I am shocked and confused. Equal mass displacement shot. Yes, Poison Dart Frog. Absolutely. Also safe. Can I say though, I really liked that floor puzzle. I was worried because the floor lit up immediately before I had a chance to think of anything, and obviously you can't see the whole room, and so like, I guessed it's a strict upgrade from the Wii U shot. To the Switch shot. Oh boy. That right there is a joke. Poison Dart Frog, good job. Using emotes to like express that. So can I, like, I can't go that way. Ah, there's stairs. Nice. So I'm noting that I haven't done the Edge of the Skull yet, but it has been an extremely linear dungeon, so I'm sure that at some point it will be figured out. Was it here? It was. Does it work in this context? It does! Okay. That's good. Okay, what's in this room? It's very important to know. Oh, this is clever, because that switch needs to be pressed down. And so this is a mechanic teaching room. You remember how they gave me the puzzle first before they gave me the reminder mechanic room? And I was like, that's just a waste of a room because you gave me the puzzle already, and so I had to figure this out. And so I thought the reminder would be a little bit more sensible if it had been earlier in the dungeon. This is a mechanic teaching room that tells you not only can you change places, but if you change places here, it won't help you. You have to change places on the button. And then the door will stay open for you, which is honestly, I don't know why I'm so pleased with them for that, but I think that's actually notably kind of clever. How do I get... Okay, I'm just in a wholly different level. So I've been in all these rooms before, but I haven't been upstairs in all these rooms before. Ugh! Ugh! These bats are coming out of nowhere for me. Aha! Steps. That's what I've been looking for this whole time. Oh, great. Oh, fabulous. I think these are some of my least favorite enemies in all Zelda games because it's very tricky to do enough damage to them. That's not true. My least favorite enemies are the ones that scare me, so Mr. Grabby is my least favorite enemy. By far. Oh, Mr. Snake. Thanks for giving me so much health back, game. Okay, so I could switch places and put me directly in the middle of the room. Ah! I might have made a mistake. I think I needed that pot. Did the pot come back? Yes! So the reason that might be important... No, maybe it isn't. Okay. I am suspicious that I'm supposed to do that. Which is why I thought that I needed the pot. Oh, this is interesting though. I'm gonna be on the wrong side of it. Okay, come closer. Okay, there we go. They teach you the mechanic and then they go, okay, now you need to notice like 3 other things about it. Because that, a little diamond dance, you're right. Because that was actually a pretty cool level up. And I understood it before I had the skill to deal with it. So in case this is not clear, Galio, I've never played these games before. I'm playing them for the first time. And sometimes they make me feel a little bit dumb. because sometimes they ask me for things that are blisteringly obvious and I still miss it. But this is one, in general, for most of the dungeons especially, I feel like they've done a really good job with like the dungeon mechanic teaching. And this is a prime example of the escalation of it. So they taught you can switch places with this object. Then they taught you this object actually is important when you switch places with it, right? So it could hold down the button. And then this room happened. So they taught you those two mechanics first because it was important that you understand the switcheroo. And then it was important that you also understand that the game intended you to do things with the object that you were switching it with. And so knowing that the game intended me to do something, I walked in here, went, oh, that's a pot. Maybe it has a heart under it, and picked it up. And then immediately regretted that because I was like, I can't jump to that center island. Which means if I move that diamond, like inherently what you want to do when you walk into this room is switch the diamond. Like you want to walk up to where those two blocks are on the floor, stand in between them and switch the diamond. It'd be like, yeah. But if you do that, suddenly you can't get back. And so the first thing you have to be suspicious of, shall we say, is, oh, I've only ever swapped places with this diamond because that was a weird object. That was an object that stood out. And so when you get the switch hook and it says you can trade places with objects, you go, well, obviously I have to deal with that impossible block because I couldn't interact with it in any other way. So that's what the switch hook is for. But you can probably do it with pots too. And so that's why I reset the room before I tried, because I'm like, I'm going to have to use the pot to get back. But then the other thing that I noticed immediately at that point is, wait a minute, but I'm on the wrong side of the object, because this was one where you wanted to be able to move the object to a specific place, but then wind up on the other side of it. And so knowing that you needed to trade places with it in order to trade places back, like that there was movement and placement, that was really neat. And I thought that was really cool. While also playing another game for the first time at the same time. You're right, Poison Death Frog. Jump into lava! Switch places with the enemies mid-jump! I have not tried it on an enemy. I mostly kill enemies with the sword immediately as an anxiety reflex. I think it's really cool. I think that this in particular was a really neat room. I loved it. Also, I noticed that it's almost 9 o'clock. And so, I am going to need to start planning to finish up. But like, they're so... Look at this! Look at this! We're so close! Hi. Hi, Mini Melbourne. Please, just die. Thanks. I don't really want to... Oh, I see. Oh, I see. We have to do this. Very nice. I understand the assignment. Oh, boy! Oh, no! Okay, well it recognizes that an enemy's there, but I can't do anything with it. Haha! Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. These things are too good at the camouflage element of this. That is not what I thought this room was gonna be, but... Okay. That took me a minute. For some reason I initially expected it to be a room where I had to change the floor color the way it was with the Armos statues, and then it took me a long time to realize that this is the only square that can change. So, you know, we fine. I mostly use my sword right away as an anxiety. That was the essence of it, Poison Death Frog. I think the sentence started with, I mostly kill enemies right away with my sword as an anxiety reflex. But I don't remember if I used all the proper words or not. Chat, I'm so close, but this dungeon is so linear. Where are we at? I feel like if I left it for a week, it would be okay, you know? Ugh. These guys are so annoying. I mean, you can't tell me that you've never played a video game where, like, your inherent reflex out of pure fear is just kill it, kill it, kill it. That's like most video games. Oh, this is fun. Okay. Do we go fast? We can do it slow. No reason to hurry. This isn't the room with the chest, right? Okay, it's the next. Aha! Yep. Another one of these guys. Okay. Not really what I wanted to see. I was hoping that this would be the corner of the room immediately. So I might have mucked things up a little bit. Let's see if it's recoverable. What I noticed was this guy. Oh dear. I think I've mucked it up. But I'm very tenacious, and so I haven't given up yet. I just am concerned. Nice! We didn't muck it up, chat! It's very interesting that you say that, Poison Darth Frog, because I have always been like, oh, the sliding block puzzles. I find sliding block puzzles tricky, but those puzzles, like, this is a very interesting coincidence because I haven't had one of these for like over a decade, but I have one now, so I can. I grew up in a household where my mother just casually, as like a hobby to do during quiet downtime, used to do these books. I don't know if people are familiar with them. They're very much like corner store, Shoppers Drug Mart, like magazine rack kind of books, and they have puzzles in them. And she really loved puzzles with numbers. So she really liked Kakuro and Sudoku and things like that. And so like these would be her favorite pages. I loved the logic puzzles. See? You feel me, Galio? Absolutely. I also really like the word games. The word games and like the coding ones are very fun. And there is I don't know if there are any examples in this specific book because I did not look. But there used to be... Okay, I don't see it. And so I think maybe there isn't one in this. Yeah. There isn't one in this, but there used to be a puzzle in the variety puzzles called Brick by Brick. And it was that. It was just that mini game. That, like that room. Different layouts, different blacked out segments, different things that you couldn't do. Here's the start, here's the finish. Once only in every square, go. We bought a book of just logic puzzles. See, Buttons, if I ever found one that was just logic puzzles, that's definitely what I would buy, because I love that. Karen only wears yellow shirts on Tuesday. Oh, man. I should read you the first one. So they get like progressively harder through the book. Come on. I know there's a logic puzzle in here. I was playing with it. It was about how, like, they'd gone, there we go. Edwina and 4 of her friends were exploring an old shed, and they found 5 unused drays, which I assume is some kind of like sled. They decided to sit in them and race them down a hill, but they first wrote a different number in chalk on each. Can you figure out each child's sled number and in what order they finished the race? Carlos ranked higher than David, but lower than the kid in number 3. Bettina was somewhere behind number 1. Like, just so ridiculous, and I love it. Picross, yes. I have played some Picross style games. I've never played Picross itself or Picross. I don't actually know how to say it. It's fine. I haven't played that game specifically, but I played some similar, like, clones of the game. Edwina, you lost me immediately. It's Edwin with an A on the end. Let's just call her Ed. Exactly. I don't know how else to say Edwina. Anyway, so I used to be really, really good at the brick by brick. And my mom didn't like them. And so she always let me do the brick by brick, which is part of the reason that I was so good at them. And so there's strategies, which if you do a lot of brick by brick, you probably saw me employ. Stuff like, instead of going the long way, doing like the little short hops to make sure everything's covered. And mostly the way that you like think to solve the puzzle is, oh, this is a tricky corner because there's only one way in and one way out, which means it's very easy to get stuck in these segments where, like, in order to do this square, you have to be able to come from this square and go to this square, you know? So it's seeing those like lanes and alleyways that are sort of tricky, and it's why I thought I mucked things up when I was here and I made the decision to continue going to the left, because I thought that Armos that you can see right now on the left of the screen, I thought he was the corner. And so I thought what was behind him was just this, and it was another one way. And when I started walking and saw that the corner was that far, I was like, oh man, I could have done that so much later in the puzzle, and I might have fully mucked it up, but I didn't. I didn't muck it up, chat. Which is very good. There was a weekly newspaper for the campers, and they'll let the campers submit including puzzles. It was always a word search. You wrote a specific camp-themed logic puzzle, and it didn't make the cut. You shouldn't be over it, Buttons! That sounds like an amazing puzzle to have submitted to that, and it sounds like that would have been fun, and that you worked hard on it, and they should have picked it. They should have put it in the newspaper. Ed has a sled. Okay, that won't work either. He'll just be singing. That's funny. Okay, I think I talked instead of playing the game, so I am gonna have to finish this next week, chat. Sorry about that. Well, not really sorry about that. We were talking about things that mattered. So I'm gonna be done for the night. I'm a little later signing off than usual, but I am a lot tired, and so I think it's important to give into that and sleep. That's the goal. Rest up, and I will try my best to survive my overtime. Because like I said, I have 3 more days of overtime before Sunday, and there's only 4 days, so that's exciting. It's gonna be great. I'm hoping to take a day off next week. I really need it. But, you know, it is what it is, and life is life. So, was her name Edwina? Because that might be why it was rejected. That's funny. Ugh. Buttons, it sounds like you did a great job, but I'm really disappointed it wasn't in the camp newspaper. So I will be continuing to endeavor to keep my regular schedule, which is Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So I should be back here next week, same time, same place, same game, maybe. The Switch redemption really confuses that. Thanks, Galio. And in the meantime, we're gonna find a friend to raid, because of course we are. So I'm gonna drop a raid message. If you don't have emotes, you can delete them. Just leave the text. Doesn't really matter. You know, I am not that picky, and I am that confused and tired. May there be fewer and fewer pumpkin orders buttons. Given that within the next calendar month we're probably releasing our holiday collection for the Christmas season, I imagine there will be almost no pumpkin orders, and I will immediately be inundated with Mariah Carey and like Christmas as of like October the 8th. But you know, I'll try to stiff upper lip that one too. I think, I mean, I love our pumpkin theme. It's so cute, but also too many people love it. And we need to stop. We just need to stop, you know? But anyway, we're gonna go on a little raid. We're gonna find a friend. 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count as to who that little friend's gonna be today, because my brain don't work. And so when my brain don't work, let's go play some more Zelda. Not really. I'm gonna be so sick of gingerbread. So we're gonna go visit Fiend. Now I'm gonna let y'all know in advance, Fiend is playing Echoes of Wisdom. So this is the Dragon Fiend, Canadian streamer, very, very cool lady. She is playing Echoes of Wisdom, so if you are trying to no spoilers that game, please be aware that that is where we're going. We're going to say hi. So drop out if you don't want to see anything. Mute, close your screen, something like that. But we're still going to go visit Fiend because I'm tired and I know she's amazing. And so I know that I can drop y'all off there and it'll be like a safe, happy little corner of the internet for you to spend time in. So hopefully, if you enjoyed today and you want to continue watching me deal with these dungeons and or explore the map in this version of Hyrule, feel free to come back next Wednesday. I would love to see you again. But whether or not I do, whatever happens next, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful weekend. I just love how many W's there are in all of that. And until I see you next time, feel free to keep it cute. Have a good one, everybody. I will hopefully see you next week. But for now, bye!